Okay, good morning everybody. I am over at the Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock. Turn you round. It is just after 6 a.m. on Wednesday the 3rd of May 2023. I'm over this early this morning because the wind's due to pick up a bit later today, and it also just suits me a lot better this time in the morning today. I've got a very busy day, so I'm going to get up in the air now and do my midweek video of this project. And I'm sure you know by now, but if you don't, I'll let you know. My midweek one that I'm doing now is my is where I get up in the air and cover some of the questions and comments you put to me from my weekend video. We'll have a look at them, address some of the points whilst having a look at the stadium, the way it looks as at today as well. So yeah, we'll get up in the air now and make a start. Let's get up there. Okay guys, so as you see, we're in the air. We're going up right outside the east stand, which is looking really big now. You know what, I get quite a few messages from people saying that they've been down to see the site, and it's much bigger when they're actually here than it is than they kind of can appreciate from looking at the screen. And I agree, honestly. When I'm here and standing outside, it's much bigger than how it looks on screen. But yeah, anyway, so guys, we're going to get into these questions and comments because there is a bit of wind, to be honest, so I want to make a start straight away. So we're going to start with Andy Merrick, who says, I noticed they were building something by the wall in between two entrances. Any idea what that could be? So do you mean, Andy, right down between the two entrances down here, you mean? Try and figure out what you mean. So we've got a couple of entrances now. As you see, there's like 1, 2, 3. There's one there. There's like 4 cuts in the wall, Andy. So this is difficult. So Andy, it's not. Let's come down a bit. I'm zooming and coming down at the same time. So we're not looking at there, are we, Andy? So let's move across. Security's out nice and early. Could be there. Andy, is that what you mean? Let's have a look. In there, I think they did have like this is where they just had like seats. So see that one there, Andy? It's like a little almost like a demo of seats. You'll see like free blue seats or something there. It's like a demo of how the seats and a little bit of the terracing's going to be, I think. I don't know what that is next to it. Let me know, Andy. Is that where you mean? We'll move across a little bit. No, can't see anything else. Yeah, Andy, if you can let me know, please, mate. Or have I just totally misunderstood you and you mean somewhere else? But yeah, so on that note, look at the angle on that. So I've gone straight with the wall there, and then I look up, and you see like the angle of it, where it's not straight with the wall. It's funny that, isn't it? But just that the angle's a lot bigger than it seems as well. Yeah, Andy, let me know. But on that note, any like questions or comments like that, guys, where you're mentioning a certain point, if you could just be like a little bit specific for me and give me any like other direction, that'd be great. Thank you very much. But yeah, thanks for that, Andy. Just let me know. Ian G, moving on, E&G. It looks like they are building the frames on the pitch area for the roof spans rafters at 308, presumably for the west stand. Let's have a look, Ian. Let's go up. The best way to look at this is probably going to be up and around the north stand, so we'll go around there now. You alright, mate? I can tell. So I'm not sure what that guy's name is. He's got a very nice BMW, as you'll hear there. But he often stops, says hello. I could hear his car coming, then I had the feeling he was going to beep. Still made me jump. Thanks for the beep though. Right, where are we going, Ian? Trying to have a look at these in the middle. I can't see anything in the middle at the moment. Oh, there is there, yeah, on the... Yeah, there is there on the floor. They are building something. So those units they had, like they were storage crates, weren't they? That they were building the trusses on. They've completely gone now. So we can see like the full inside of where the pitch, you know, the pitch is going to be. They're building something yet up that end. Ian, what did you say it was? You said it looks like... Where are we? Looks like the roof span strip rafters, presumably for the west stand. It is up that end, Ian, yeah? So could well be. And just at the top of the picture there, we can see that like back frame of the span, the west stand coming along. It's like gone to the middle. It starts to look really good when I'm up that end, and I get like the shot from the back. It looks great. What I have to do though, so I'm not going to do it today because I do it normally on my weekend walk, because to get the shot of the west stand out in the back, I have to take a walk right along the front, really, to be able to get the drone up there. So I'll do that at the weekend video. But yeah, cheers for that, Ian. Moving on, I've got Stuart Bestwick who says, "Hi Nick, great filming. Are you going to nip over and film the new build at the Etihad? Obviously not weekly, but occasionally." Yes, Stuart, that's one of the projects I've got on my list, as well as a few others. People have mentioned like Aston Villa, and there's another one as well. So obviously I'm getting to Wrexham. I'm getting to Wrexham to do that one, as you'll see. So that's about half hour. The Etihad is going to be longer. So yeah, it's just like you've said, it won't be weekly like this, and Anfield and Wrexham, and like some others like the Isle of Man ferry terminal and that, because obviously they're local, so it allows me to go, you know, to go a few times a week and that. But yeah, you know, it's definitely on my list. So if they started that yet, do you know, or do you know when they're due to start, Stuart? If you know that, when they're due to start, or anything, any info you've got, let me know, because I do need to know what they've got planned and when they're due to start it, please, Stuart. That'd be great. Or anybody else got any info on that for me? Be good to know. Thank you very much. Next up, I've got Kenneth Shields who says, "Hi Mr. Drone, is the flag still on the centre spot? Great video to start the weekend. Cheers." Thanks, Kenneth. Yeah, the flag on the centre spot. Good question. So we haven't looked at that for a while. Let's see if we can have a look over this northwest corner. I could imagine it would be, but getting a good shot of it is difficult. Actually, I can't see, you know. Can anybody make it out from that shot? Where else can we... Let's tell you what, I'm over the west now. Let's move back around. I'm 94 meters up, which obviously makes it difficult, but try and stay away from the structure. Do you know what, on that note, whilst I'm going around and looking to cover this question, say about staying away from the structure and that, there's a guy called like TH Audits or something who's all of a sudden started doing videos. Calls himself Audits because I think he started trying to do these videos where he tries to like wind people up and that with his drone and just say I'm going up in the air kind of thing. But yeah, there was a video he done at the weekend where he almost lands the drone in the middle. So yeah, it's a bit out of order. I'm behind here and zooming in. Cannot see that. Cannot see the flag. I think they must have moved it, you know. No, there it is. Bloody hell, it's blowing in the wind there. Perfect shot. It's blowing there. So if you can see that, who was it asked that? Sorry, Kenneth Shields. Can you see that there, blowing away in the middle? I'll stay there, so we can get a good shot of that, Kenneth. But yes, there you go. Great shot. See, we don't have to go down into the middle and land on the pitch or anything like that to have a look at stuff like that. Just need to get the right angles. Thanks for that one, Kenneth. Moving on, I've got Glenn Hancock who says, nice one Nick, great video. I see that the north stand roof is self-supporting and they must be removing the south stand support. Now the roof is complete. Can't be long now before the final section of turn is complete and they start installing the seats. Now thanks very much, Glenn. Yeah, the north roof, but they were right behind here. I'll zoom out because we're just looking at that flag. It is self-supporting and we've had a few people say about it looking like it's sagging or whatever, but it's not. But yeah, I've kept David Badcock's replying. David's really good with his replies and that seems to know quite a bit about it. So David has put, the last truss raised on the south stand does not yet have the 90D Lincoln steels installed, which would bind it to the earlier, more southern trusses. Only after that and a period of repeated tightening up and testing will they start to remove the blue steel support tower heads. The north stand seems to take more than a month for all that to happen. He's linked a video there, so in this video you can see it won't happen until July. The seats don't start to be installed until near the end. So yeah, superb info, David. So Glenn, that was a great reply for you on your question. So yeah, David said basically it's going to take a while, maybe over a month or so, before they can actually remove those blue supports, because they've got to do a rigorous tightening up process. But yeah, Glenn, thanks very much for that. And the seats, yeah, I totally agree when you say it can't be long now. I do think that the seat is like going to be one of the last things they actually do, so I do think it'll be a while before we see seats going in, Glenn, to be honest. But it is getting ever closer. Obviously it's looking superb, and I can see why you'd say that, because we've got like almost the entire terracing in, haven't we? That you'd think, well, come on, get some seats in for us then. But yeah, it won't be yet. Right, let's move on. Thanks for that, Glenn, and thanks for that, David. Let's move on to Peter Cran, who says, can you have a look on your midweek voiceover video if that is the front span bit for the west stand roof sitting on the pitch next to the big heavy lift cranes? Yeah, sorry Peter, I've left that one in, but I've had a look at that there, haven't I, for when E&G mentioned it earlier. So Peter, I hope I've covered that for you as well. We can see them there. Every now and again I make the slight error of leaving a couple of questions and comments in that cover the same thing, so apologies for that, guys. But Peter, yeah, there they are, and I think that's what they're for. They're up that end, aren't they? So we'd definitely think so. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna finish up there. I've been waffling on for almost 15 minutes, so finish up there, get the drone down. Okay guys, there you go. So that was my midweek video on the 3rd of May. Oops, falling off the curb there. On the 3rd of May 2023. I enjoyed that one. The first one, Andy Merrick, regarding what they're building in between the two entrances. Can you just pinpoint to me exactly where you meant? And anybody else, anything like that you mentioned, any specific points, if if you can point it out to me, explain it a bit more. In case I missed it, Andy, maybe I did look at the right thing. Maybe I explained it, but yeah, thanks for that though. But just yeah, if you let me know if I looked at the right thing or not. I had a good look at those bits in the middle of the west stand. The flag is still in the centre, and a few other bits too. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm going to get back home, get this edited and ready for you for this evening, and get to work. So I hope you have a good day. Please like, share and subscribe. Keep your questions and comments coming, guys. I put a video up last night. I did go to the Wrexham parade because I wanted to cover that by drone. Couldn't get my drone in the air, a few technical difficulties, so I had to do it from the ground. So have a look at that if you haven't seen it already. Just it's a local thing, Wrexham. I think it's a great story about them as well. So I'm also covering their stadium as well, so that's why I wanted to get there for the parade. So have a look at that. Should have a weekly show video out today. I've got local photographer on, I think. So yeah, hopefully that'll be out for you on Friday. And other than that, I'll be back here at the weekend. A nice long bank holiday weekend again this weekend, haven't we? So guys, please like, share, subscribe. Have a good day. Take care. Bye now. Sorry, I knew I was missing something. For any branded clothing, merchandise like this, it's down there. So is my email for any contact. Thanks guys, like, share, subscribe. Take care. Bye now.